Alright, episode will be a kwaba famra to Kennis and Blossom over YouTube so I say episode for your boss usual and sema hodwa e koso e Ghana said be so hefo any tefonya dem no kase the thing na say IGP new IGP Yohunu ana chese galamsey sensema e koso ya na say yesi papa yo no so ani abrepen ya one chese ni team the boys no mo so de omho agima isemi no kase no metimi SCZ excavators mako aduasa meche 30 ani nyina so ne yesi chama untumi ono so ho e wo sa excavator and sense mi sounds me say etu ni chese weapons ahodo bi a ni nyina so akwa piem wo chese galamsey size ni bi no ana chese mpenfo yi ensa etimi aka chese mo bo adwuma pen na ebusu me pesem kasabet ntebeko ni akwa akwaje sansem nyina enchiremu e abaiba babetena se na di ho enkomo make us wadaroma so nya subscribing from my YouTube channel ya na subscribe dia mame na bibia so etime kama bidin e kwam gentle.
They are thinking of making that guy the national chairman. Sad distraction ya Chinese for we know. Chairman Wunti was just a regional chairman. Obetina TV so betina 2482 asase so e wo menhia eyi gold free ni panel no or just a mere regional chairman. Now or a chairman of only Ashanti region. Now the NPP want to make Chairman Wunti the national chairman, meaning region biaba beshana say. That means the distraction of why just one region, 2 regions, 3 regions, when he's given the nod to be the national chairman, he will take all the 16 regions and destroy it. This is the NPP. It's a party dangerous. These are people you cannot play with. These are people who kill and they enjoy the destruction they have done to Ghanaians. These are crazy stuff. Also recently, Mote Abrewa crying. Sa site we know omoko destroying recently soldier for coin. Echema want to be site. Abrewa crying. Bina soldier for coin. You see a whole forest mu. You see a whole city. Site no inside the forest. Chairman would to me because he was just a regional chairman KKO, and they gave him the room. Nana do dan kweku for the Gina TV so catch say a contamine na ye nyina ye nima land commission publish a document e kire so mo ye galamsey no nana do dan kweku for the Gina TV so catch say ono na aiding the presidency at all a contamine is not involved in illegal mining. The same time na ekufu ado kasa no na chairman wontumi a contamine company no na omo see eye abrewa ni nkran na they were building a galamsey hub. They were building a galamsey hub in the middle of our forest. Nana Dankwe Kufuor knew. Every single regional minister of the NPP knew. Every chief, Sadio, we are building on towns. They knew. They gave him the room. They built a whole city inside a virgin forest. Chairman want to be at the excavators Bunya, a virgin forest. I could see a whole galamsey city. Now, there's something you don't know. The lands minister issued statement, Amakofi Boa. And I'm going to do everything possible to support this man in his fight against galamsey. He's not sophisticated. Maybe he's not the kind you see or share a very shiny shirt, living a flamboyant lifestyle, trying to speak the perfect English. But one thing I know about him is he's Ghanaian and is ready to deliver. So me, I am willing to genuineness. Let me tell you, the fight against this menace is not going to be a 4-year fight. It's not going to be an 8-year fight. It's going to be a fight that is going to take long. That the reason why we have to understand, say, we can only win this fight, we all have to be willing and ready to keep this momentum and keep this government. Because the people who caused this problem, they are on the sidelines. The NPP are sitting. They are waiting. They want to do us harm. They want to put the final nail. It's me, whatever I can do to stop a NPP from coming back to do this, I'll do it. And I'll do it with the incredible facts. And you're personal. It's not against an individual. It's not against the party. It is against people in the party who have bad intentions to destroy this nation. It's Ama Kofubua, Amanfo Huno TV so. When he saw the video and other things that was shown to him as the minister, he cried. And Matisse MPP communicators, and me myself, I wrote it on my Twitter. Ama Kofi Boa, stop crying and do the job. The reason why I wrote that was that we all have our low points. But when you get to our low point, we need to understand that low point is telling us that we need to fight the battle. Unless you're not human, and I'll be with the destruction in the forest you just saw, now feel sad. He is sad and cry because right now the responsibility is upon him to save your child. Every single Ghanaian, the 32 million, 33 million Ghanaians of Ghana, no, every single child, na brabo insure benum every single day, it's on this guy to make sure he fights it. This is a burden. And unless you are not ready to fight this, you wouldn't mind. Sabio, saoko na kabo obi krama da kwanwa, you don't feel it. But saoko na kabo krama da kwanwa, you feel it. And the guy is feeling it because he knows that it is not just him. It cuts deep. So when he sits on TV to cry, he's crying because he sees the damage. He's just an individual who came to occupy an officer, a fellow human being. Ashadat Nasi are destroying. And I know every single day, or who saw video now, is going to remind him, is going to tell him, is going to ginger him, he's going to tell him that the sacrifices and the promise you made to the young people of Ghana, you need to fulfill it. Make sure you fight this galamsey. Leadership is what you are seeing. People are hurt. He put himself in your shoes. He put himself in that ordinary Ghanaian or praso or ekura galamsey no or yini free a member of parliament position or yini free a ministerial position or yini free Mayor Ama Kofi Boa. He placed himself of the Western region. He knows what galamsey can do. At that moment, he wasn't doing politics. He has left that zone. He was in that zone that was realistic, that this needs to be tackled. So this is not a joke. It is not politics as usual. This is a national disaster which was brought upon us by the NPP, led by Chairman Wontumi, Kate Jemfua, Samuel Wuku, Kojo Ponkroma, Gabi Ochredakun. This was led by Lord Kome. This is a disaster. This is genocide inflicted upon us by a political party called the NPP. So unless Unia Badaye, you don't have empathy and sympathy to understand what we are talking about. Obi awawu Ghana, yawu no Ghana, owoba Ghana, na adwene ne se obewu amiesie do Ghana no. When you see this kind of destruction, it hurts you. Ekire wo nya nipa. Ekire wo ya aboa. Ekire wo politics e jimu. Actually, you want to tell me the past 8 years we were not in Ghana. Until when a young man, a young woman, because of politics, but not social media, and the John Mahama unsolved galamsey. Now it's a sani pano or sabua or see a chichiri near what's second one minimum. Because then they still don't understand how deep that cuts. They still think it is politics. They still think me party ni power and tea. They still don't feel for the Ghanaian who is being killed by the actions of Omwankasa party. They still don't get it. They still see this as politics as usual. Now the minister has taken action. And the minister was what? Or say Lands Minister Direct Minerals Commission to revoke Akonta Mining's lease for allegedly selling portions of the Tano Nimrim forest to illegal miners at 350,000 per concession. So, dear chairman, want to me ya mumudu do montia sedeni. Maminye we na afi yenye CG story no. What is happening is say, and nutina chairman want to me sometimes no utumi jina TV so boso wakachi them say, onye galamsey bia no Chinese is working for me. Go to court if you have evidence. The reason why in tia abuaba we etimi bien anoka asem chire Ghana for, even though Krampono, there were evidence on record, on file, say the Lands Commission clearly came out to tell Chairman to me say he is doing illegal mining. No? The reason why to me saku kudo kasa asem no, I mean short trick no. And that is something he has been doing for years. And it's not to me a bold, no alternative to say, Minya galamsey. What Chairman to me does and say. Chairman to me and then a Akonta mining, no, they don't have a license or lease to mine. They don't have it. Now, Chairman, I want to me hide behind a prospecting license. Now, the prospecting license, different from a leasing license. Now, and our license to mine. Now, what Chairman want to be does and say, San Nimim Forest, or the prospecting license, and or the koye eko boo assassin gumu, eko boo forest, So what he did is say, or the patapa, and illegality, and or GBB a friend prospecting, or kotu tuneni, or kotu sasses, say be a gold baby, or who go the answer our ba, abekas okay, maybe young krata, aje license and the bed, ebe to a good day. What he did was, the NPP government, eman all the access, and he hid behind what we call prospecting license. It was just our license, and we do virgin forest, and ukoko assassin or the license, a boo a kiss to guye. Now, do you know what he does? Orasa Sinimua say a 500 acre, and now 500 acres, whatever you want to call it. Now, or the Chinese for Naba. Or the Chinese for the bar. Na watetia sasana momo. Tie. Now let me read something to you first before I continue this. Now you see this document. A document your friend of Minerals and Mining Act, as amended by Minerals and Mining Amendment Act 2019 Act 995. Arrangement of sections. Now, sa act we. And a chere, so person oya mine in Ghana, the also ye any day is away. The Emranama who quine, any the Emrana Emma who quine. Now, this was what Chairman want to be dead. Sebio, at this point, maybe children is secret, and it no say, Obian to Jelino. Now, so share a year Minerals Mining Act now. Also, your ownership of minerals and cadastral system. Minerals property of Republic, compulsory acquisition of land available for application for minerals right. Now, Saoko Sa Act Wema, this is what you see. Let me read this part in show. Now, Saoko section 14 of the Minerals Act now. This is what it says. A minerals right shall not in whole or in part be transferred. A minerals right shall not be in whole or in part be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt in a manner without the prior approval in writing of the minister, which approval shall not be unreasonably withheld or given subject to unreasonable conditions. You see, amount license for Ghana, so whether to prospecting license to mine,